Hello and welcome to Everyday English, the podcast that helps you speak English confidently in daily life. Today's episode is perfect for beginners. We'll take you through a simple and realistic conversation, ordering food at a restaurant. You'll hear new vocabulary, useful expressions, and practice polite ways to speak to a waiter. Let's get started.
Ordering food is one of the most practical skills in daily life. It involves not just vocabulary, but also understanding cultural norms around politeness and making requests. Navigating a menu or speaking with a waiter can boost confidence and independence.
That's a great point. It's also a chance to practice small talk and social interaction in a low-pressure setting. Many learners find restaurants to be a safe environment to try new phrases.
Absolutely. Plus, the language used in restaurants is very formulaic. That means once you memorize a few key expressions, you can apply them in many situations, whether it's a cafe, fast food place, or a fine dining restaurant.
Let's break down the initial interaction entering and greeting. In our example, the waiter says, "Good afternoon. Welcome to Green Garden Cafe." What makes this greeting effective?
It's friendly, respectful, and sets a positive tone. The phrase "good afternoon" is a time-appropriate greeting, and welcoming the guest by mentioning the restaurant name adds a personal touch. This helps put the customer at ease.
And then Sarah says, "Can I get a table for one, please?" Let's talk about that phrase. Are there alternative ways to ask for a seat?
May I have a table for one? Or simply, just one, please, are also common. Adding please makes it polite, which is crucial in English-speaking cultures. A study by Cambridge University found that politeness markers increase positive service experiences by 40%.
Once seated, the waiter presents the menu. Here's the menu. For beginners, what's the significance of understanding menu vocabulary?
Menus introduce a wide range of food-related terms. Recognizing words like entree, side, or specials is foundational. It's like unlocking a code. Once you know the basics, you can make informed choices and ask questions confidently.
Some menus use unfamiliar or regional terms. For example, fries in the US might be chips in the UK. How can learners navigate this?
That's a great observation. If unsure, learners can ask, "What does this mean?" Or, "Can you recommend something popular?" Waitstaff are usually happy to explain.
Now let's focus on ordering a drink. Sara says, "Yes, I'd like a glass of water, please." Why is "I'd like" a powerful phrase for beginners?
"I'd like" is both polite and clear, making it versatile for any request. It avoids sounding too direct or demanding, which is important in English-speaking cultures. It's also easy to pronounce and remember.
Are there common mistakes learners make with this phrase?
Yes, sometimes learners drop please or say give me instead. While give me is technically correct, it can sound abrupt. I'd like or could I have are safer, more courteous options.
Moving on to ordering food, Sarah says, "Can I have the grilled chicken sandwich?" How does this differ from "I want" or "give me"?
Can I have is a polite request, while I want or give me can sound demanding or rude, especially in service contexts. Politeness is not just about words, it's about tone and intention too.
Are there ways to customize your order using these phrases?
Certainly, you can add details like, "Can I have the grilled chicken sandwich without onions?" Or, "I'd like it with extra cheese, please." This helps you get exactly what you want while remaining polite.
The waiter then asks, "Would you like fries or salad with that?" What's the language function here?
This is a classic example of offering options. It's not just about food, it's training learners to listen for choices and respond clearly. Responding with, "I'll take the salad, please," shows decision-making and courtesy.
How should learners deal with questions that offer choices, especially if they need more time?
They can say, "Can I have a moment, please?" Or, "What do you recommend?" This buys time and opens up the conversation for suggestions, making the experience interactive.
After the main choices, the waiter asks, "Anything else?" And Sarah responds, "That's all, thank you." Why is this closing phrase important?
It signals clearly that the order is complete, avoiding confusion. Using thank you closes the interaction on a positive note. According to a survey by ToastTab, 85% of servers appreciate clear, polite closures. It helps service run smoothly.
Can you give other examples of how to end an order politely?
No, that's it, thanks. Or, that will be all for now, thank you, are also effective. The key is to be explicit and appreciative.
Let's talk about listening skills. In this conversation, Sara responds promptly and accurately to each question. How can beginners develop active listening in restaurant settings?
One strategy is to focus on keywords like drink, order, or side. Learners can also anticipate common questions. Practicing with audio resources or role-play helps train the ear and builds confidence for real-life encounters.
Are there cues that indicate it's your turn to speak?
Definitely. Pauses, rising intonation, and direct questions are all cues. For example, are you ready to order? Signals it's your moment to respond. Paying attention to these helps keep the conversation smooth.
Role-playing is a powerful way to reinforce these skills. In our episode, listeners repeat after the host in a simulated restaurant dialogue. Why does this technique work so well?
It creates muscle memory for language use, just like practicing a sport. By repeating phrases out loud, learners internalize vocabulary and pronunciation. Studies show that active participation increases retention by up to 70% compared to passive listening.
How can learners adapt this practice outside the podcast?
They can role-play with friends, use language apps, or even talk to themselves in front of a mirror. Consistency is key. Daily practice builds fluency quickly.
To wrap up, let's discuss the long-term benefits. How does mastering restaurant conversations set the stage for broader English fluency?
It lays a foundation for more complex interactions like making reservations, handling problems, or giving feedback. Success in these everyday moments builds confidence, which motivates learners to tackle new challenges.
Any final tips for listeners eager to improve their English in real-life situations?
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn. Repeat key phrases, seek out real practice, and remember that every interaction is progress. The journey to fluency is built on small, consistent steps.
That's it for today's episode. You've just practiced a real English conversation at a restaurant. If you like this episode, follow us for more real-life English practice. And remember, repeat, speak out loud, and keep learning every day. Thanks for listening, and see you next time, and do not forget to subscribe to Everyday English.